Alright, here we go. Microphone is working. I hope so. Microphone is working. Yeah, cool. I always have microphone problems. Alright, we got this one up and running. We got that up and running.
To our station sponsor, the Center
Got
for
the chat
Stress
there.
Management.
There we go. Alright. It's a bit of a mess here. I had a big elevator. I bumped it over, it crashed down. So it's a little bit of pieces. We're gonna clean it up and then focus on adding 2 more elevator tops. And hopefully that goes correctly, because to be fair, I have not a good solution clue. And let's move the camera so I can actually see the chat here. And this camera needs to be over here. Go. That is better. That is around there. That's a good touch. So I hope everyone is going great. I'm out of plastic. Hopefully new plastic is incoming, and then I can keep printing more. I'm at an average of, I think, 540 pieces now. So if the other delivery comes in on time, which should, I think we can reach 1,000 pieces at least. What I'm gonna do with it? No clue yet, but it's gonna be cool. But first, let's clean up this mess a little bit, because new engine pieces. So I got the engines. They got just delivered, so I can add a couple more, but we need to split the power and make that stable enough, and that's the next challenge I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put that here, and everything is a mess, which is welcome to creative streaming. It's never clean because you're always doing something, you're always building something, and like every time you're like no time to actually clean it up, and sometimes like I don't want to clean up. Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new split pads, so we can go 7 lanes to 14 different lanes and build that up all together. So these are all working. I just need to print a couple bottom parts, which I just did, right? Yeah, I did. So let's install those directly before I forget. Derp derp. So a little bit of stringy. Flamethrower. So let's add those. I've tested them all already, so they all should just work easily. So that is 1, 2, 3. That's really cool. I think I got this one. A little bit of stringy again, like plastic that is wet, cannot change that. Oh, my flamethrower is locked up. But yeah, so that's my week of trying to print more parts. I've done a lot of prototyping on the elevator. I got 28 pieces high, which is almost a meter. I don't have the actual pieces to actually build on 1 meter high yet, but I mean with 1,000 pieces we can do a lot. But having the capability of going up again, that's fun, because now it's like, oh crap, I can do that, and 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 I can do that. Like, so many possibilities. I should have 1 more. Yeah, there it is. Found it. Oh. And get the pieces in. This one in, and I've done something like this one is currently technical. You can swap a lot of pieces, but if I can print this in 1 solid piece, then I can make it more child safe, which could be awesome. It's also decently scary because it lowers the capacity of like what can you do with it, but at the same time it opens up for younger kids, because currently These parts are freaking biteable, and these parts are just way too small, way too fragile, and like even in my hands, it's just very tiny. So yeah, kids can bite on this, kids can chew it up. So this is not safe in itself. But if we have a part that this is already printed in, and you can do that, and well, this one is printed upside down, this one is printed that, so I cannot, if I do it correctly. The problem is that printing it like this doesn't work, because then I'm printing on the small bits here. If I print it upside down, that doesn't gonna work either. So, but if we have a multi-tool head, I can make this all with PETG and all the rest PLA, and then this get a really good tight support, and then you don't need to click. You get a lot more parts that you don't have selections. You cannot swap this around for a left one, a right one, and all that. But it's one solid piece, which is a lot more child safe. At least I hope so. I need to do all those checks and controls and everything, but that's pretty cool if that works, like holy crap. But will it actually work? But there are ways to actually make it a little bit tinier, smaller, compatible, and more accessible for more people. Because that's what it's doing. Why is my chair getting stuck? Bits of plastic on the ground. But I hope that it's gonna work. But again, need to make it. Then need to go to how do you say it? Not a company. It's technically a company, but it's a research facility that will check and see if your things are on the requirements that is needed for European safety standard for child's electronics, all that stuff. There are multiple companies doing that, but there are more research facilities than companies. But the research facility is technically a company, but it's more research facility than I say a company. And those can explain to me like this is not still, that is right, and then, but that costs a shit ton of money. That say like this is not okay. Damn it. So that is still very pricey. But we're gonna work on it. Like I want to take that step just to say like, hey, I can do this. I can make awesome stuff and hopefully do some stuff with it. At least that's the silly idea, right? But the first step is just prototyping, making, and let people print it themselves. Because if you guys download it and print it, I'm not responsible. But if I sell this as a piece, then I am liable. And yeah, that's the part where I'm like, preferably not. Or securely goods, because then I'm not in the bad liable way that I'm gonna screw myself over more than needed. Also, while the tower dropped, this one fell so hard it just snapped. So that sucks, but I can get the magnets out, so that should be fine. And now we're gonna stack up all the pieces again from this, so all the elevator pieces should be fine. And maybe I find another piece. And maybe one is extra broken, but I don't know. Should not be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is one broken? No. Why are you not clicking? There we go. So I think my Rhetoric printer still has a little bit of problems because it's connecting good with the parts itself from Rhetoric to Rhetoric, but some pieces, Rhetoric to non-Rhetoric, have a little bit trouble of doing that perfectly line up on all sides. So sometimes there's a little bit of space in between, but it doesn't really affect it. Like in my mind, it's like that should fit perfectly. But I think it doesn't really have impact on the whole big thing. At least that's what I think, and that's what I hope. Ooh. Yep. There we go. I placed them all upside down. Not smart. But a couple days left. Hopefully the multi-tool head printer will come in next week. At least if everything goes planned correct. Words. If everything goes planned. If everything is going planned as intended, then next week I should have a multi-tool printer, which opens up a lot of capabilities and things that I can do. And then I can focus on the B lamp and making it actual multi-material, because I really want to prototype that and just play with it. And I'm pretty excited to how we create something like that. There we go. And these are all the good ones. Missing one? Yeah, there. There we go. This is the last elevator piece, right? That's a starter. That's a dropper. Yep, that's all. Cool. This is locked in. Put this one here. Oh, this is not good for my back. Don't do that. What happened? Cool. There we go. Let's see how we're doing that. Nice. That should be good. Itchy nose. That's not good. Okay, now we got a little bit more cleaned up. This piece can go over there. Now we need to clean up this area. So that's the current motor I have that is still on the wires. That should be it. There we go. Camera. Wires out. This is the old motor that I do not want to have here. And we're gonna use this board to clean it up. But first, get all the leftover pieces out and clean a little bit on the right side up, because this is all like, as it fell, all bits broke off, so they're stuck in, doesn't really work. Yeah, I know, but it's the safety part. And hey man, it's the regulations that it needs to be safe. Like I know it's not safe actually, but if I don't have that certificate of that safety, I'm not even allowed to sell it. Even doesn't matter what the kids do. That's the part of like that I need to have checked. So if the research facility doesn't accept it, then I'm not allowed to sell it at all for kids, which is a big difference. Like it's not kid safe, but the research facility accept like, okay, this is child proof enough. Instead of the small pieces, it's removing the small pieces. That's the whole thing of those research facilities, which is bloody annoying, but yeah, we need to deal with it. We need to deal with it. We cannot change that. And hey Ursel, how are you doing today? I have a small cold. Like someone got me sick. But as long as I'm sick this week and not the next 3 weeks, I'm gonna be fine. But yeah, I wrecked some pieces, so let's get those out and gone here and clean this part up because I am not fully happy with it. So that piece is still good. That piece is still good. This piece is still good. I did some test prints, those can also be gone. Oop. And this one, where is the magnet box? Over there. Okay, let's do you in there. And let's do some cleanup more. Because it's 12 volt. I have a 12 volt supply somewhere. I should have a 12 volt supply somewhere. Yes. Okay, so first get this over here. So this is cleaned up. This is the one I want. This is the one I do not want because this is the, yeah, that's this one. So this one here, motor here. Got a power supply. I don't have a power plug. I can use that plug. Okay. First of all, let's fix up this. This one is usable. This one is usable. I'm printing 2 tops right now, so that is 1030. So at least I need to keep screaming until 1030 because then we should have 3 motors. I hope. Now we have 3 motors, we have 3 starters here, we have 2 main bodies, that's the 3rd one, so we can print 1 more. We got those 2, we still need 2 motors, we got 1 board which I'm gonna prototype with and solder that. Let's clean up more pieces here. And do that. I got a 3rd one because I just printed 1 too many, which 1 too much is never the pain of doing something. And this one is doable, yes. A little bit stringy, but it is fine. So we can get a little bit more cleaned up. I hope the white table won't zoom in too much crazy because sometimes that happens, but I think I have enough stuff right now that should not happen. Oh, right. This one is probably gonna snap and this one is old. I forgot to print these pieces, so the moment that print is done, I need to reprint the starting point for the engine to the marble elevator because I made snips in the plastic that indicates it's a bad, so yeah, there. So that indicates it's a bad one that is too big or the set screw doesn't fit correctly. I'm pretty sure I didn't make new ones of those. And I have 4 empties here, which should all be too big. Yeah, it's too big. So yeah, I have 4 models that are just gone because bridging was too good. Also, you talked 2 times, so the weird bending is gone now. That that your chat falls out. I didn't even test that, but I assume that's really gone now. So that was a temporary thing that you got disabled. Hopefully. that should be a temporary thing, right? Because I have not seen Discord yet. No? Okay, I assume if you're not reacting in Discord, that is a temporary thing. I was really afraid that us typing shoe without an S. Yeah. Oh, I really thought we were screwed, man. Nope, missed. You go over there. Okay, so I need some cables. And why am I still... I hate when my... yes, absolutely yes. But that one again, a lot of power, a lot of skill, and I cannot control that. So the small lamp is controllable, and the big panels take in more power, and I need to secure the power supply and all that, and make myself not suable. Because a flat wall goes insanely fast. Like, I already have a cool idea for the clicking parts and the connecting up and doing all that, which I'm very excited for in my head. But until the CE certificates and all the other things that I can safely sell it are not in play, I'm not physically building it out yet. I really want to, because it looks really cool. We can play with that. But yeah, that issue of something power, and if someone really fills a whole bloody flat panel wall with it, and a wall is 4 by 6 meters, that's a lot of LEDs, that's a lot of power, and oh crap, how do I do that? Yikes. But yes, I'm thinking about it. I have a lot of funky project ideas that I'm like, I really want to play with that. Alright, so let's see if... Yes, so this is a 12 volt plug. Knife, there. But yeah, I really want to play with it. Okay, this is gonna be so weird to do, but yeah. I'm gonna snip the cable on the actual socketing thing, which kind of scares me. I know it's normal, but I have not done that much, so yay. So this cable is not that long, but we can extend that, so let's see. This is 12 volt, and now we go snip snip. Oh joy, that is brown and white. Where's my tool? There. Oh, oops. Yeah, I already snipped both cables. Well, I was trying to snip the black one instead of the small cables, and I snipped both cables at the same time. Okay. Yeah, okay. Not that great. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that this is not all the cables, right? So This is enough for 12 volts. Ooh. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Let's have some fine tuning here. Okay, how are we? I think this is a little bit better. Let's see. Yep. Oh yeah, I saw, like, really cool. Very excited for it. Very excited for it. Really curious, like, just the concept of having the board, and this is the board inside of the index, but that's the one that is the control board of the head, right? Or am I misunderstanding the electronics then? Okay, so it is white and brown. Does it matter on which side I do that? Yes, I probably do. But yeah, they're making progress, man. They're making progress. So soon we're gonna get the index. Yeah. Soon, 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 soon. I cannot wait. Okay, let's get the cables. Hey Zizek, Lego? No, marble. So I made my own 3D printed marble runner, so... Magnetized marble runner. So they're magnetized on the inside. No, if you think that I'm 50. Well, what are you doing then? Playing Fortnite? I don't know. It's all the things that matter, man. If you're having fun with it. I'm gonna laugh my ass off when I sell it, and I'm getting rich of it. I have a Core 1 and a Rhetoric and a Delta printer and an Ender. Alright, so the power is there. So I currently have 4 printers. Yeah, that sucks, but yeah. Well, get a 3 printer, start selling Flexi Dragons and get money, right? No, I don't have a Foron. I'm from Europe, and I went with the Rhetoric system, and Foron and Rhetoric for me are technically the same. In you can self-build it, but the process itself is very different, of course. No, Rhetoric, Core 1, and Delta printer from 10 years ago, and the Rhetoric. So the Rhetoric is a lot of fun to build, but the Foron, like, doing all the shipping, get all the parts, and like I went for Rhetoric because I could buy all the things. Yeah, that's what I have. And now I need to bust this one out. So Let's get this motor up. I'm trying to make it my job. I'm still in the hobby stage, but I'm achieving the point that I can sell the marble parts, or I can sell this cool lamp. So there's an RGB lamp, and it is set up with a WLED, so you can actually control it. And hopefully I make more products. Thanks. That's completely designed by me, and the inside I can show. Let's do this. Oh, you can, but the LED lines, the light hides it. But this on the inside is no soldering, so you don't need soldering in total. 0.2 layer height and 0.4 nozzle. It's probably the camera not able to pick it up. But yeah, the whole lamp can be assembled without soldering, so I think if I get a little bit closer, the camera should pick it up. Nope, the connectors are, like, you're gonna be surprised, the connectors are well, if you buy 50, it's around €8. If I buy 20, you need 18 for this lamp. You're spending around 11 or 12 euros for the connectors. The LED strip itself, also AliExpress, you buy those for 10 euros, so for 20 euros you have the installation. Or you can solder all the things in 1 hour for less than 12 euros. And this is easier to install, and a lot of people that cannot solder can also build a lamp, or they just go to my website and buy the lamp completely and I build it for you. Because the assembly without soldering takes me around 40 minutes. And hey everyone, hey Hendrik, hey Baloo, how's everyone doing? So then you get a cool lamp. Reliance 3D, it's in the comments, but I'm still setting up because the problem here is it's electronics and I'm not CE certified, so I'm still getting into the process of how to get this lamp certified that it's legit a good product that I can sell. So hopefully in time I can put it on printables that you can buy the STLs and build it yourself, which is a lot safer. But if I want to sell it myself, and I already have a couple of people that want the lamp, but like the certifications of legit selling it it's not fun, it's pricey. Yes, but I'm still responsible, doesn't matter what happens, and I'm still puzzling out all the processes, like you can self-certify it. Oh, Baloo, do what you must do. Like if you cannot go because it's financial, then it's better to do the smart decision. It sucks, but if it is not in the range of you can do that, then should not do it. Like be safe about that. Like don't overextend your own income for a cool event. Oh, damn it. But yeah, I'm getting there. Like I have a whole table. My friend and I are gonna drive from the Netherlands to England. We're still puzzling out all that stuff, and we'll probably need to drive 3 in the night to arrive at the good timing where we arrive in the morning. Like this is a 9-hour drive in Netherlands, Belgium, French, England. Oh, I'm not having fun with that. I'm not a morning person. But alright, let's puzzle out this one because I want to do that. To GRRF. GRF. Which one is that? Is that an American one or? Hey, we're all responsible kids here. Come on, you know. We're not adults, man. We behave like we want to. Alright, and gonna do that. Oh, hopefully next week I get a shipping order where I can see like and actually inspect that printer and having fun with it and yeah, playing it out. I mean, for words for 800, 900 euros, what it is, seems like a really good price. Like, it seems like a really good price. But again, I have not paid for it. I'm getting a beta unit from someone else that has the production unit and the beta unit for testing, so mine is already a little bit tweaked. But yeah, but like, I mean, look at what I make. This fits into it. The lamp fits into it, so I don't need bigger. Plus, I do a lot of modeling, so if I go bigger, I can model things connectable and do all that. I thought it was 275. No, the build stuff, the Snapmaker should be big. The Snapmaker should be 30 by 30 by 30. Or at least a 7.5, 7.5, 7.5. 25 doesn't make sense because it's I cannot fit the lamp on a Core 1. I can only fit one lamp. On the Snapmaker I can fit two. So the Snapmaker is bigger than the Core 1. Yeah. 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 So I know the Snapmaker can fit two lamps at the same time. And I save 2 hours printing time, spread over 2 days. But yeah. But that's all I know. Okay, so let's do some cables here. I'm gonna do some risky and just open cables. Yeah, I don't want that. Like, I just want to print for making things and stuff, but I dislike the mass printing. I'm not gonna print. I'm not the type of printing flexi dragons all the time. Like, yeah. But at the same time, like, if it brings in money and I need the money, then yep, there we go. Alright, so that's connected. Don't make freaking contact here. Alright, let's see if this blows up on it. Alright. That is turning correct. Yeah, if I buy more printers. But I mean, I technically have the space for it, so okay, this one works. Now we can find a small screw. Yes. There we go. Now we can use this one. Okay, so which one? Okay. I'm not that good with the cable, so if it is white and black, I assume white is plus, right? Well, gray and white. So white is the plus and the dark one is the minus, I assume. Otherwise I just blow up a board, which is fine, but I got a couple more. I'm not the best with electronics, so I'm just... The dark one should be ground, or... Yeah, the dark one should be ground. Dark one should be ground. Hey, I don't know. That one is downstairs, be right back. Yep, let's do the good check. Let's do a good proper check, don't assume. It's electronics, don't assume. Alright, where is it? There it is. There we go. Yeah, so I can assume, but it's electronics, we should not assume, we always should check. That is a lot safer. Now I just need to check if this is all correct, because again, I'm not good with electronics. I need Alright. I think this one was correct because a friend did the... yeah, absolutely. But yeah, hey, Baloo, for the other things, how is your day? How's your week going? And you're doing okay outside of not going to Smurf, right? And I hope Hendrix is doing the same, that you are both doing okay. So this one is checking power, and then I need to go to not resistance. Nope. Okay, Herschel, I again I forgot which one is which one. I always forget this. Voltage left 20. Voltage left, that is. Oh, now I cannot see myself. So that is this one, and this one is correct as far as I remember. So with this we can check it, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I know this one is for checking power, this one is for resistance. That is that's the one you put in when you want to see what power you receive in the connection. Yeah, that's a small bridge in my head that I still try to remember.
You are listening to 24/7 London Radio.
Okay, so okay, this is not gonna work. So let's do it a little bit more safe-ish. Let's get the cable in. Let's get it wrapped around. Cool. And I can do that one. Now I can do this. Cool, that's 12. That is not minus, so then the black is actually dark. Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna create more cameras because I have more positions of IDs what I want to do. But the thing is not minus, because if these two, the red and the ground and the power were reversed, so if the cable was, if the power of the multimeter was on the dark one, it should be minus, right? Oh no, it's now it's socketed into the ground and the thing there, so like it's clicking into there. So this is the cable that just goes there. Yeah, so this one is plus. Yeah, come on, cable. And then double check. This is plus, so the white one is power. Cool. We did a secure check and be sure about what it is. And not just assume and blow up a chip. Well, the chip is €5. Hey, we saved €5 by not fucking it up. But the assumption was also correct, but we should not base things on assumption. Because one, that breaks things and it's not good. Oh, we should not do that, right? Okay, so now I can plug it into this one. And we can just screw it in. So I can turn this one off again. I can remove this one. But yeah, so for me, multiple cameras is always great. I have an elevator, so nice. Right. So I need to connect it up again. So I'm gonna sample power it. And put this one in here and put give me a moment. Like I just disassembled it all, so let's go there. So this piece here there's a motor in it, and this will turn around. So I can plug the top in. I can add a base marble piece around it. And then I can grab some elevator pieces, which are also all in separate pieces. And then I just need to click them on correctly. And then we need to add the screw part itself, and now we just need to see how high it goes. And we click it in. There we go. So this one goes here. We grab this one out. Then we have a cool top part that is a little bit bigger on the top. So this one pushes the marble out again. You click that in. And then you put power on it. And you get this cool effect. So when on the bottom, we show it with a small track here. We click this on. This one doesn't have magnets on the bottom, but we can roll the marble in, and it comes out. Yep, I'm trying to make it as modular as possible, so you can stack this. So if you go to my YouTube self in the shorts, because I'm not good with the video editing yet, but the shorts, you will see one that is 22 layers high. And that's a short video and it takes a little bit long because the marble is not that fast, but it's modular. So I can stack it up and have fun with it, and that's what I'm trying to sell and make this my income of creating things. But again, safety certificates and all the things needs to be proper good for selling, which is a pain. Holy crap, that's not fun. No, we should not do that. But again, if I want to, I can now get the top piece out again, get the top pusher, so this has small edges here that pushes the marble out. I can easily add another one, get another piece here, and now we need to click it in, get this one back in top. And now we're one higher, and this is just one higher, and I have this whole row is marble stacking, this whole row is marble stacking, this whole row is marble stacking, and I have a lot of pieces here that I can also use to connect and bridge it up again, and bridge it up and bridge it higher, higher and higher. and that's the building out of doing all this. I try. I'm still not fully happy with it, and the print quality really depends. No, the marble is not going fast enough, because my whole track has only flat pieces. So let's put it on the ground. So let's show some prototyping, because that's always the greatest part. So I have some loops here and I can build it out. So I also have modular pieces like dropper parts, but the separate pieces. So if I want it, instead of that one, I want it in here. I have a cross pad and the marble can go down here. So there are so many ways to actually build this out. And for me, that's the fun of building things, because I'm a silly idiot that just like, I want to build it like this and just keep going. But with this, if you drop the marble in, it rolls. But as you can see, it's already going slow. So it slows down pretty fast, because if we go into more and more and the table is not straight and all that stuff, you have a lot of impact on that. You already see it's already slowing down enough. So a looping is, you need a lot more speed for that. So yeah, I don't know how to do that. Maybe there's a way, but puzzling it out is the challenge of like how to understand this and how to work this. But this is version 4.5. My early design, and now I need to find the box. So I need to make a complete history video of this, but I'm not good with the editing. So this was the first version with clickables on the ground where you can click them in. They're all stacked together, and it were just these kind of pieces, and they were also stackable, but you don't see the marble that good, so it's hidden and it doesn't really work. And I was not very happy with this. No magnets in it. Then I went to the greener version that is also on the ground, and this one has magnets in it. I have not puzzled it out, and yes and no, because if you can shoot the marble also gets stuck. Because if the magnet can shoot it off, but then you need a magnet that can turn on and off at the same time. Because if the magnet is always turned on, it will grab onto it, and then it will get stuck until you reverse the polarity. And reversing power takes actually power on wires, and that stuff I'm not sure about yet. So let's keep it to the basic before we're going really funky. But yeah, I built this one out, and I kept doing it, and I was not happy how it worked. And as Baloo is saying, hexagons are the best hexagons, because with an hexagon, also the green ones, had no way of actually sticking together. So this was always moving like this. Doesn't matter how it was all connected, there was always a slight movement. So yeah, what I did with the new one is having small dimples here, and that locks them completely in place. So the moment the magnets lock in, they're stuck. So they're always lined up. And there are 6 round magnets in here, so if you have 2 pieces, they're lined up like this and that direction. But the moment I add a third one, the whole structure becomes stronger, but the magnets push this way and that way. So the whole structure becomes a lot stronger. And that's what I'm playing with, and it's what I'm trying to build out and have fun with. That's what I'm trying to do with the elevators, like adding more elevators, because I got some more bases and I'm trying to make the electronics adjustable, and that I can add more elevators, because it takes wires, and that's the part I'm still puzzling out. But doing that is, for me, a lot of fun. A lot of people say like I should do a Kickstarter, but again, like I don't know. I'm not even sure myself if I can make it work. Now I can make it work, but if I do a Kickstarter, I need to do a shit ton of social media, pushing all that stuff. Just putting it on Kickstarter is not gonna work, because you need a whole big community about that. Plus, if I say I need 10k to make this project workable and all that stuff, if it gets reached and I cannot promise the things I promise, I'm gonna feel so bad that I'm already stressed out before I'm thinking about a Kickstarter, because that's how my autistic brain works. Is like I don't want to be responsible for something that I cannot promise. So Kickstarter feels a little bit scary for me, because one, I don't understand the whole process, and I don't want to get money before I even can say I can promise this. And that I don't want to feel or let people down that fund me in that way. It's like, oh, I need 10, okay, so let's say I need 10,000 euros to make this one a bigger project. And maybe I can do the certifications that way and make it safer and put it completely on printables or all the other websites and actually sell it. But then a lot of people are like, it's 3D printing, why you don't do it for free? But the people that support it, I don't know how to give back. Yeah, so I don't, well, my idea is that the whole base stuff, so all this stuff, this will become free on printables. You can do whatever with it. But the elevator and the splitter, this one will be behind a 5 or 10 euro STL buy. So you buy the STLs of the special ones, that is then 10 euros. But I also want to create things for the community in 3D printing. So for me, I also want to give out free, but hey, I also need to live, so I have a little bit of, I need to take something, but I also preferably give something. So for me, the feeling of creating the base set for free, that everyone can just play with it, and then add the special ones in a small package, should be fine. The lamp will also be a buyable thing. So I just need to puzzle out the values that I want to give it, and I don't want to be coming over as that like, oh, give me all the money because I can make good things. No, I also make mistakes, and with those small budget monies, I can improve the design even better and get quicker feedback. Hopefully reach that level 18 on printables, so I can get that monthly pay subscription thing working. And then like if you subscribe to the 50 euro, you have full license to actually sell it yourself. Plus you get business and internal feedback if you want to sell it. I can customize it for your personal adjustments. So for the lamp, I can do a cool trick if someone wants to, oh, yep, there's the bottom going loose. Because this is probably the one that you find on printables. But if someone is selling it, they can add their own logo if they pay the 50 euros a month. I will design a special logo for you. But I also set you up that you have, as much as I can, the low cost price in selling stuff. If you actually sell 100 lamps a month, I like to have a 5% or 3% cut instead of 50. But it hopefully gets the ball running that I can keep creating stuff. And there goes the elevator again. Yep. So yeah, the elevator just crashed because I touched it with the lamp. But hopefully that's the idea of like creating something. And everyone is puzzling out in that boat of like, okay, how do you make something? Because I don't mind doing everything for free, but yeah, free doesn't bring bread on the table and food and all the other stuff and the upkeep of all the materials, and it takes time. And that's the puzzle I'm trying to do, so. Yeah, keep the questions coming if you want to know something else, and I'm very open about everything, so that is always cool. So we have this one, so we can, okay, we're gonna try to make progress. Okay, so white was power, dark was ground, which makes sense. Now we have this one. I use Fusion 360 currently, and I'm slowly trying to learn ZBrush, so sculpting, so I can combine technical with sculpting. But that one is, sculpting is really hard. I think around 14 years ago I started with 3ds Max, and then I switched over to Fusion for technical CAD capabilities. And the last 3 years I'm trying to learn ZBrush offsite of like how to do sculpting, because so this is the dragon head. that I made in Fusion. And then I exported it to ZBrush to make the top part on top of it. But there is still technical insight, so I can click it onto the Reaper site I'm making. And this is a project that is really long going. I want to re-continue it, but I need to understand ZBrush better, because this took me 4 days of modeling just to make this. But the cool part is that it's technical with sculpting. So these ones are magnetized. And if you only have sculpting capabilities, you cannot do that. And that's what I like to do, like pushing those silly limits of how can you create something technically impossible and having fun with it. But yeah, Fusion 360 works for me, but I see a lot of people also using Blender with the CAD plugins. So if you are used to Blender, you can work with that. Tinkercad, FreeCAD, SolidWorks, Solid Edge, there are so many programs. And it's important to find the one that clicks for you. Fusion really clicks for me, and that's a program that I'm like, awesome, I can work with that. I can technically work with SolidWorks and Solid Edge, but those two give me slightly problems of like, I don't have the proper flow. And the same part for me is the ZBrush. So CAD engineering stuff, pretty easy for my silly mind. But sculpting, that organic, like making a hand, I get stuck here because like I'm trying to do perfectly the hand to what I'm having. And I'm just getting stuck there. And like, I want to do it like in my mind. And sculpting doesn't do that. My brain's not working for sculpting. Yeah, but that's the important part. Find the tool that works for you. Because if everyone says, oh, I use Fusion, you should use Fusion. I don't like those persons. Rephrase. I don't like the type of person that says everyone needs to use Fusion. Or everyone needs to use Blender, or they say like everyone needs to print on an Ender first, because then you go to a Prusa, and then you go to that one, then you go to a Bamboo. Who cares? Pick your own path, get the information, and feel what is good for you. And for me, that is more important than saying, oh, use Fusion because I can help you. Every program that I just called up have so many resources online. You need to put some effort in and finding it. But it's there. But most important, feel what is okay for you. Because if you don't feel okay by it, don't do it. Okay, so this one now goes in there. So okay, I need to plus is there. Okay. Let's double this one a tiny bit. I have not printed many benches. I think I'm at 3 or 4 benches in total. I'm not a benchy printer. I'm definitely not a benchy printer. Yeah, I'm definitely not a benchy printer. Cool, let's see if these wires are good to go. Okay, power in and power out. Okay, I'm gonna solder these because this is just too fragile, so let's go to soldering. Turn on the soldering device and let's fix this up and make it a little bit easier. Hey, that is really cool, man. Like, I'm not a benchy person, so for me it's like, I like to make other stuff. But I have no right to talk bad about it. I don't like them. but you appreciate it, and that's what I appreciate. Just that point of like, heck yeah, let's do something. That's the part I just love the most about 3D printing, the whole community of building things, and just having a blast. Just having a blast of just fun, and if that is your fun, I have no right to down talk that. That's really cool, right? You can do something with it. That should be, everyone should celebrate that. Just to having fun with it. That is just cool. Yeah, let's... Okay, that was not tuned up. Okay, that is a lot better. Soldering smoke. Okay, let's turn that off again. I also need to get a new camera. Yeah, that's a cool concept. Like, I just print an extra piece of this. I think that's gonna be my Banshee because I can actually functionally use them after that. But that's me. Alright, so let's see. Power is white, ground is wooded. Alright, so... Okay. There's the table again. White is power. Why is this not going in? There we go. Found it. Crossing, so now I can screw them on. And that goes alright. In time we can make a cool box for this, but for now it's just gonna stay open. Okay, can I pull them out? No. No, okay, they're both stuck. So now we should be able to power this one. There we go. Okay, now it's 18 and we need to reach 12. So let me get a flat screw. No, I use C-hopping. Oh, this is cool. So now we can bring it down to 12 volts. Okay. Alright, 12.1 it is. Because this is delivering 12 volt, it cannot go down, I think. So this is now 12.1, which should be stable. Okay. So. No. My lab supply that I currently use the motor for is already 12 volts. So the base you don't technically need it, but I'm gonna use pogo pins and connect them all up, so I can make multiple elevators out of the same thing, and then I can make it a little bit slower if needed. But 12 volts works perfectly fine. It's just, I designed it in a way that 12 volt works automatically. But with this thing, if you attach 24 in or 12 volt or 5 volts in, you can scale it to 12 volts. So you have more ways to have an actual power adapter into it, which makes things hopefully a little bit more safe and less mistakes. I hope. So now we should be able to do this wire and this wire and get the motor up and running. And also, yeah, I have a bit set of cameras, and I'm gonna create more. So my printers are in the corner here. So this area is the core one and the red rig over there, and my big lamp. Also, let's do a small distraction again because it's always fun. So you're seeing the lamp, the big lamp. So this is the big lamp of the small lamp version. So how fast do you think I can make this lamp smaller? I'm gonna give you 6 seconds because you're the one that doesn't know it. How fast do you think I can make this lamp smaller? It's gonna be really cool. Yeah, Baloo, you know, you cannot say it. Yeah, I can technically stack it, yes. So, a lot of pogo pins. So this is all the pogo pins that connect the wires and the data. Yep. There we go. And then I can just reconnect it up. Sometimes you don't have a really exact connection. No. I started with the lamp and I made the marbles after. Reminds me of a job as an intern I did where we did powders before an event. On one of the tables had a little figure with a tablet handing out chocolates. It's starting around chocolates, but so it was like, okay, that's fun. No, the lamp was before this marble, so I always have the point of like, I just want to do designs that work and are repairable. This one is not repairable, but the current lamp is. And after Form Next, I started building all this. So, and Form Next was in November last year. So all the marble stuff is just created. And the first version, so the cubed version, the small that I just showed, that was 7 years ago. So I had some time and doing all stuff, but creating stuff, that's what I love to do, and just doing silly stuff. But that lamp is 5 hours soldering per segment. It's a lot of wires. It's not fun, and I don't want to do it again. Okay, so we have this one now. Now we can plug in this one. So we're gonna go soldering again. So put the soldering on. So it was really throwing the chocolate very far away, Baloo, because that was really cool. Okay, Baloo, I'm finishing it because I'm showing it to you all, guys. If I'm fully internal, I'm the same thing. I just keep tinkering and I'm getting distracted by the next project. But something in the mind of like, cool, I actually need to try to sell it to make it into a business, gives you that push of like, okay, I actually need to finish it this time. But I have way too many ideas for the lamp that I still want to finish, but first I need to get a base prototype, because as Herschel said at the start of this stream, hey, are you gonna make a flat wall version if this small lamp sells? So if this, yep, let's plug it in again. So if this small lamp actually sells, yes, I'm gonna design a wall version. Yes, I'm gonna design a version that goes around the pole. So it's not a solid thing, but 2 segments with magnets. Like, I have so many ideas and I want to complete them all. But first I need to get a base down that I can actually sell, and then I can evolve the project in multiple directions. And just see where it goes. But yeah, Baloo, I really understand that distraction part, because I keep doing that all the time, because I'm building this, and then I'm sitting in the 3D Musketeers Discord, and I'm talking with Hurst and other people, and I'm just prototyping again, and I'm evolving the marble contraption, and in my mind it's like, ooh, I can do that, 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 and then, oh, I have a prototype for that, and ooh, when the U1 gets in, so 4 tool heads, I have so many silly ideas of like, you know, I want to make that, I want to make that, I want to make that, and it just keeps going, man. But I need to teach myself to lock in on 1 project or 2. The lamp and the marbles are going a little bit hand in hand. And it was moving the tablet back and forth, so that's... Ooh! 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 Ooh, that's a lot. But yeah, I bump everywhere. Like, I'm autistic, I'm not ADHD. A lot of people think I am, but it's my autistic brain just doing things not autistic, but it's not ADHD, and like I'm bouncing everywhere in my mind. But I learning myself to finish a couple projects as main, write the rest down in a book, and get the notes so you can focus your brain on that one thing, which is in a lot of situations pretty hard, but it's needed, man. Like, I don't have currently a stable job, so I'm trying to make this my income. That's the whole challenge of making things. I can make cool things, but I also need to realize what I can make that sells. Or can I make something that is a product that people need? Because the lamp is cool, it's a cool feature, and the marble track is a cool feature, but it's not technically an item that is needed. It's a vanity item, it's a luxury item, so I still need to learn how to make items that are needed. But yeah, I'm not gonna make a flexi dragon, like, not my thing. Alright, so this one and this one goes in here. And let's wrap this one up. But yeah, like, also for the marble, I have silly ideas in the back, but I need to focus on the starting point. Oh yeah, correct order. I scribble everything. Like, if I have the idea, I'm just scribbling it on, and just it's not even straight lines. It's just that corner is that project, that corner on the page is that project. I just put it on, and after that I will write it down proper, because if it pops in your mind, you write it down. Just if it pops in your mind, write it down. There's nothing wrong with that. And even if it is a little bit chaotic, who the bloody hell cares? Where's the cable? There we go. If it works for you, that's the most important part. Find the tools that work for you and make awesome stuff. Or be very efficient in what you want to do, or have a job where you can do all those things at the same time. I don't know. It's up to you to find the puzzle of what you want to do. At least that's how I look at it. Okay, one wire, one there. Okay, let's solder this now. There we go. And yeah, like, I have heard so many times that I need to find a job, and I'm trying. But my problem is I cannot work for 40 hours. I am pretty smart in making things, but I don't have the papers because the school system doesn't work for me. But I can make awesome stuff. And now, just the understanding, like, how to make all the things together. And how to get it into the profit part of, like, can I actually live off it or make cool stuff and excite other people with it? I will see, man. There's a high chance if I have the income, I will just bloody spread it around. I'm really like I need to think about it, and that's the hardest part. Like, I want the income and I want to be rich, but at the same time, if my income is good enough, everything that goes over it, I'm spending it back to community and other projects. And if I get the money good enough that I can start up a fund where people with smaller projects that don't have budget can use that fund to project their small projects. I'm very excited about that. Just to give back. As long as I can live good off it, so the base income, I don't need much. But giving back to the community and people that also want to get that chance and don't have that chance, yeah, that I would spend so much money on that instead of myself. But to help others, you need to be stable yourself first, and that's the step I'm taking right now. In understanding, if I'm stable, I can help others way better. Where is my screw? Where's my screw? Hello? Hello, screw? The Netherlands Fab Labs, you do it voluntarily, so I'm not gonna get income there. And those things are pretty pricey. I'm also joined in with Hackerspaces, so I also help there a lot. But again, that's for voluntary and doing all that. But the Fab Labs are yeah, not that great in the Netherlands. They are mostly volunteering stuff. So I do it like this because I also like to entertain people and doing all that. Okay, minus out, plus out. Cool. Where's that cable? Okay. Okay, they're both in. Screw that. Well, let's see how we can do this. But yeah, zigzag questions are always open, and I say it a little bit cynical. There should never be a wrong question. There should never be, and people always say it otherwise, there should never be a stupid question. Anyone has their own understanding of things, and some people just miss some simple information, and someone can say, well, that's a stupid question, why didn't you know that? Everyone should know that. But you ask the question to understand what it is. And for me, that's not a stupid question. You're trying to learn, so for me a stupid question doesn't exist. But you're gonna get a silly answer. That's always my way. Alright, so that is located. So let's see if this one works. So if the engine works again. Let's see if we plug it in. Yeah, it works. It works. So now it's the board. So now we're gonna split this up in 4 sections. But the cables work, which I'm happy with. That's also a really good answer to that one, because for me, a stupid question should not be stupid, but you can get a silly answer. But the way you say it, there are no stupid questions. I always assume someone else had the same question but was too shy to ask. And that is also very important. I'm in a lot of situations, I'm that asshole that asks the stupid questions, and then people like, oh, you're very stupid, why do you need to know that? Because I also understand, like you are saying, that there are people in the group that are too shy or too nervous or too embarrassed to ask that simple question. So I'm that silly idiot that just says them because I don't care about how people think about me. I know what I know. But some questions that I ask are very simple And people directly think, oh, you're stupid because you don't know the question. You don't know the answer to that. Why you need to ask that? But I know it. That's why I'm asking it, because I sense that people in the group standing there with the whole explaining of something. You see a couple people just like that gazing in forward, is like, I have no clue what he's talking about. And then you just break it up, and with the stupid questions, the people explaining are gonna make it most of the times dumb it down a little bit. So make the answers, the explaining more simple. And then you see more people in the whole group that is following the explanation are all picking up like, oh, now I understand what he's meaning. And you know, if people think I'm stupid for that, well, that's more on them than on me. Yeah, it says more about them than about me. Because I'm not afraid to ask the question. I just ask them. Because most of the times I don't even think about myself of like, oh, I have a reputation up to keep. It happens or it happens. Alright, let's grab some cables. And where are my magnets? Where are my pogo pins? Pogo pins, are these the old ones? That's the 4 one, I don't want that one. Where did I hide the magnets? Where did I hide the magnets? Somewhere here, I think. Yep, I also need that one. So we also need this one. These are the most pricey ones, so let's not do that. And I really need to clean up, huh? There's a place where did I hide the magnets? It was an older project, so I left it behind. Put some in here. Ha! Found him. No, found him. This is where I placed it. No, I'm completely not chaotic with storage. No. So, okay. Pogo pins! Okay, now it's a lot of soldering because I'm gonna go 1 to 1 and then make a splitter of 5, I think. Or do we go with just 4? How many do I want? Should be okay. Okay, let's try it. Because maybe I'm gonna blow something up. 12 volts should not be working. But let's see. Let's make some space here so I have cable wires. Also, I made rolling parts for the wires, so I can just pull them. But this is tight enough, so if I snip this, that doesn't unwrap, and I can just retract the rolls. So very simple, but hey, it works. Gets you the wires. So I don't need data. So let's remove the blue one. We have red. Oh, okay. My printer is faster than me. We are talking too much. Yeah. I just get normal boxes. Like printing the whole box itself feels like a waste of time, material. But I just need to stand down and just order and order the things and have some good boxes for it. Okay, oops. Okay. Let's fix this one. Okay, I still have enough left, so that should be good. Okay, so I want to split the electronics into a couple more so we have the amperage. 0.3 was 1, so I can build out 5. I can make a split of 5. Yeah, I can make a split of 5. But we only have 3 motors so far, so we don't really need 5 yet. But we're gonna make a cool system for it, and hopefully that works. And space, please. So let's see. Okay, that one is fine, that one is fine, that one is fine. Let's get this one in place. Okay, these are all pre-soldered and I know the direction because I marked them. Oh, I need to be very careful about that one, huh? Yeah. Ooh, careful, because this one goes in here. Then the same magnet of this one and this one should be the same. Yeah, okay, so I need to watch the counter, so I mark them. Stripe up and down, stripe left and go. So they are interchangeable. But only because I made the markings correctly that I can do that. Because then they cannot flip around, because then you get invalid, so you never by accident do plus and ground on the same sides, and if it by accident flips, it breaks the thing. So that should work. So as long as I do that, it should be fine. Cool. Okay, so as long as I have that one, I can control that one, and then I can do this one. So okay, I need 2 wires of these, so let's make them already decent long. I don't have my soldering plate here, so that's gonna suck. Okay, let's go for this length. And I need this bit here. There we go. Also old prototypes of the magnet lamp. Let's put this here. Hey man, thanks for hanging out, thanks for being here, and I hope it wasn't too boring and that all things go alright for you. Have an awesome night, have a good rest, see you next time there. I'm gonna keep soldering because I'm trying to make a splitter where I can attach, so I have 2 motor systems parts done there. So when this wire works, I hopefully can attach 3 motors at the same time on one board, because amperage is good enough and the power should stay 12 volt. We're not daisy chaining it, as far as I know. Should go alright, hopefully. At least that's the idea. Okay, so we have a stack of magnets here, which we can just put away now. Absolutely, that you nailed that. It's never boring to talk about making stuff. Indeed, yeah. I need to stop doubting myself. But that's my mindset. Like, oh no, I'm boring. But that's just the mindset of having too many bad people around. But that's history. Now we're going forward in a positive vibe, and we do what we can do and have fun with it. Alright, I got 1 cable now, I got this one here, I got this one here, so let's grab the same angle. Okay, there we go. And plus minus snip the same length. There we go. We always try to have good positive vibes here. At least that's my goal. This was around this length.
You are listening to 24/7.
This should
London
be fine.
Radio.
Let's see. Yep, that's good. So I can put this one in here. I'm a little bit too short, so let's get the line in. So this should be better. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay, nailed it. Come on. Fall in. There we go. Good job. Cool. Alright, so let's solder these two now. And the other side too, so we create some more distance. Creating the tin on it so it's easier to plug in. Cool. Going to the other side now. And let's see. If this idea works, then I am cool. Okay, that one needs a snip. Cool, let's get the soldering in. Might be boring, but it needs to be done, because without this we cannot get to the fun. Also, without boring stuff, then fun is not fun anymore. Because if it is always fun, is it then actually still fun? So I always did that mindset, like if everything is fun, then is it actually fun? But that's always my mindset of like, no, then it's not fun anymore, right? Let's see. This one goes into here. So then we go ground first. So ground first. Let's get this one in. Okay, ground first. Then we grab. That's always the power side. We're gonna start on this one. Power side on this one. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna plug this one in and line it up. And now I can make the thing a lot shorter. Go. Let's make the soldering position a little bit easier. Go. Cool, that's the first one. I can do that. Okay. Didn't really. Okay, I did it the wrong side. EN cables. Okay, where's the other one now? There we go. Let's move this camera over here. So pull shots. Right, now I need some weight on this one. Nope, too light, too light. I need to make a clip for this, but too lazy currently. That is better. Let's check. I cannot see that camera. Right, there we go. Let's switch the camera legs. So that's there. Yes, cool. There we go. Now I can hide it again because I don't like to see my own face. And yeah. So there we go. Extra zoom in on the soldering. Probably way too much, but for now this works. Because now we have this connection, and now we can snip these ones in. Shrink wrap. Where's the cable? There. We can put the shrink wrap on. And cables. There. That's one. And get the second one in. There we go. Let's heat this up. Oop. Come on. Magnets. Okay, that is one side correct. And now we make a double split and we keep splitting it up so we can add more. So now we need two cables. So this one is gonna go out. And then it should go to this one is then like that. So we're going here one and here one. So that should be cables from these two. A two cable split out goes to this one and this one. Then I can keep chaining one and the other one I can attach and I can switch out. So if I have more motors and I need more power, I can plug them in. This is just for demo purpose. This is not finalization because that's unsafe. But if I have one here and then two cables out, that should be fine. Yes. So now I can do that one and I can do that one. Then I can do a double split. Yes. Yes. I think that should be fine because I'm not splitting, but it's... Yeah, that should, power-wise, should be fine. I'm not very good at power stuff, but that should be fine. Okay, so let's grab another red cable and let's create some distance like this, because then we don't have to go that far. Right. Now this one is a little bit shorter. And then the exit becomes fairly long, yes. So this one can be slightly shorter. And we need two reds and two grounds. So let's split that up and make it correctly. Yeah, but the power supply is 2 amps, right? Yeah, the power supply is 2 amps, so the power itself is 2 amps, and I saw 0.3 when I add all the marbles into it, so just to be safe. Just that we don't overload it by accident, because we don't want to do that. Cool, okay. Oh, this camera position is not great for my back. But yeah, I'm gonna deal with it. So that one. Come on, fall. There we go. Okay, got this one. I'm gonna do it here because it's easier. Come on. There we go. Oh, that one's snipped. Okay, so. There we go. Yeah, but that is 12 marbles into it, and I saw it to 0.3 or 0.03. I think it was 0.3. No, 0.1. With 12 marbles, it was 0.1. I'm gonna switch it out to the lab supply later on. I can switch out the cables anyway now, but yeah, I need to double check that to be sure, because now I'm mixing up the numbers, and I don't want to screw around with power too much. Yeah. No. Okay, now. That feels good. Now we have that cable. Now we have that cable. Okay, so now we're gonna do a doubles wrap. So we're gonna grab the cables here. I hope the small one. I cannot see this camera because then I see my face, and I don't want to see my face. Okay, let's fix the chat then. So let's move the chat up. Okay, now I can at least see that camera too. That's a little better. Probably zooming is very bad, so cool. Okay, let's get that one in. Let's get this out. Yeah, I think it's 0.1. Again, if I'm not sure, I need to test it. Because that's safer. That is more responsible to do proper testing. Okay, that is that one ready. And now this one. This one's too short. Let's get this one in. This is just quick soldering anyway. Okay, so that should be fine. So now I can grab this one. And then I grab power. Wait, double check. That's the power one, so power needs to go here. So if I place it like this, I need to install ground first. Yeah, ground first. Okay, ground first. So put some pressure on it. Get the cable up and running. Let's get that better angle. Oh, that's a good angle. Yeah, okay. At least for me. So let's get here. Cool. Okay, now we can do that, and then I grab the power one. And I can snip the cable a tiny bit. Nah, I'm not doing that. Put it on there. I'm happy that I don't have to solder 3 cables on this, because doing it on the big lamp, that was not fun. That was not fun. Oh, I'm so happy that I have 2 and not too close to each other. So the third one in the center, I don't have to solder that one. It feels so freaking great. I don't have to be very precise and just smack it on. And even if the center one makes contact, I don't care. Oh, this is so great. I don't have to focus on that. So, okay. Now we have the split. And now we're gonna grab. Now, still hot, still hot, still hot, still hot, still hot. Still hot. Don't touch the hot parts yet. So, let's see if we can get the 2 cables in. Guess this is a little bit of an hassle, but I want to do this. So. Oh, this is too small. Ah, this is too small, brother. No, it's gonna work, but this one is just... It's not willingly to do that. Oh, this is too big. Okay, that sucks. Not getting this ring grab in, it's just stuck now. I'm getting there, so I need to. Yeah, it's too much, okay. Okay, do I have a... I should have a bigger one. Oh, I need to buy more shrink wraps, because this is just not great. So this one may be slightly bigger. Now, if this one fits, I'm happy, but I don't think that this is the same one. Wait, I have a whole shrink wrap box here. I always forget that I have that, and I again forgot where did I put it. I have a whole box of shrink wraps. Bloody hell. I keep forgetting that I have that box, but now where the hell did I put it? Yeah. Where is the box? Found it. Cool. There we go. I keep forgetting that I have a whole box of different shrink sizes. So this one should be a lot better. So let's do this. So we can snip this one. Magnets. A little bit too big, but preferably easy fit and shrink it down than too tight and not allowed. So There we go. That's better. Oh, that fits like a glove. Okay. Cool. Okay, Magnus, can you not stick to my metal things, please? Thank you. Highly appreciate it. Because at least then we cover up the open electronics, which I feel a lot better with. Because we need to take care of that. Okay, so now I can torch it. Yeah, that's... Cool. And it went a little bit up, but it's more stuck. It's covering it up at least better than just open, so that is good. And now we're gonna combine those two, and we're gonna make 4 small shrink wraps and put it on here because we're gonna solder it tight. So now we need the small ones again. So let's put this one on. Okay, my eyesight is slowly going down, so I think after this one and testing, and we have done 2 motors, I am excited, and that's probably ending it. So let's see if this one works. Okay, so with these two, gonna get covered up. So that one into the bin, and you. Into the bin. Okay, we're gonna pre-solder, and then the other two we're gonna do next. Because I do not want to lose the shrink wrap in it, so I'm gonna do it one step at a time. Better slow and steady than hasty and mistakes. There we go. All right, now it's the correction one. Okay, so now this one is correct, and I want that one also correct. So again, the power needs to go left, so I need to solder this one and this one on this one, because then the chain goes on. Yes, cool. Okay, so I can use this one. Power goes there, so ground first. Ground, no. Power first. Okay, get it in. There we go, okay. Cool. Cool. And now we can get this shrink wrap down. There we go. There we go. Get this one. So we got this one now. Now we can solder the motor onto this one. And then it still should work. Because then we can disconnect and make a more stackable. So we can make these two and repeat this one until this whole set into the next one. So you get a 2 split here. This all should be 12 volts, always 12 volts. There is no actual split. So everything should be on the cable wherever you split up should be 12 volts. If I remember electronics correctly. I hope so. So we got this one. So now we got power here. Power on that side. Yeah, so power. So now I can unscrew this one, right? Yes. So now I can unscrew this one again. Where's my screw? Where's my screw? Where's my screw? There we go. Okay, so now I can... I'm clumsy. So now I can unscrew... I should be able to unscrew this now. That one and that one, because this is the motor. And at the advent, if the cables are too short, I can make it a half a meter cable that I can switch in between the pogo pins, because every pogo pin is the same. If I make a half a meter longer cable, I can extend the whole thing to 2 meters, which should be fine. So I don't have to have the motor, the power supply next to the motors. So I can go over the whole table. At least that's the idea with using the pogo pins and spreading out the things. Okay, so now I need to put shrink wrap on these ones. Don't forget that, because I'm gonna solder it tight on 2 sides, because the other one is already soldered. So I need to do shrink wrap. There we go. At least that's the thinking. Like, the whole cable should still be 12 volts. Should not be dropping, right? Yeah, should not be dropping. Should not be dropping. So that's that one. A little bigger. And doing this. Get this over with. Okay. Where is that tool? I know I had a flat clamp somewhere here. No. There it is. Found it. Should be better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so ground there, power there. So power goes first, because then we make the soldering easier. Double check, we got a shrink wrap on it. Oh, camera turned. Cool. Now everything is getting loose here. Okay, that's better. No drops there. Grab the cable. Please go away. Okay, you're fine. Okay, that is connected. Ooh, almost lost this one. Okay, let's get that one in. Okay, that is now solid connected. Oh, can we actually get it on? Yes, okay. That's good. That's good.
Thanks to our station sponsor, the Center for Stress Management.
Hey silent mode, how are you doing? Okay, that is that one working, so this one is now connected, that one is now connected, so we got the pogo pins in here, so if I connect these lines, these are soldered, right? Yep, these are soldered, so if I do this correctly, then we have a pogo pin connection for the motor system. Okay, power out. Doing okay, awesome to hear. That's good. So plug this one in and this one in. Positive out, positive in. Okay. My back is killing me. This is not the right table for me. Also the camera's in the way, so I'm not doing it proper. I need to find a better position not to get it done. Okay, so we have the power supply and we have it pogo pinned up so we can connect more motors to this. And then I'm not going to do this one today, but we can split it in. We can make multiple splitters so we can attach multiple elevator motors to the marble construction. So this one can now be turned on, and we can see in the back it's 12.1 volts. But the moment we add, and then the marble machine starts working. So off stream, because I am at the end of my limit, my sugar is also getting low. I'm gonna solder this one up, and then we have two motors, and I can make this part I can copy over and make a duplicate, split this one here to the same setup, and then I have 4 possible motor attachments, and I hopefully can go up to 10 or something. Yeah, I can use 10 motors fully blocked out to do that. So I can keep making a chain where everything is powered on one supply instead of I need 10 different power supplies, 10 different sockets, is all going from the same motor. It's just pretty cool. So yeah, the current motor works again. So I can add a marble in here. And and it got stuck. Yep, that happens. So that was not good. Should be the case. Did I place it wrong? I think I placed it wrong. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again. What the hell? Okay, now it's having problems. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Okay, why is this not working? Why is it now getting stuck? Is it the distance? Oh, it's the distance, bro. Boo. I think it's the distance. We're already adding a lot of cables, so it's the distance now. Ah, boo. Boo. Is it the distance? No, I have a sense it's the distance. Maybe the connection is not that great? Okay, let's puzzle this out. Why is it not feeling flat? Yeah. So what is not correct here? So is it the cables? Is it the distance? No, that's 30 centimeters. Okay, so we're gonna put it there. Let's see. Yeah, it's working. I can already go 28 layers high, but this is the first time I'm testing it on its own power supply, not a lab supply of just getting power. So something is going off, and now we're testing it. So let's see again. Let's put the power in. It says 12 volts. Yeah, it's fine. But the moment we add a marble, okay, now it's going good. So maybe it was just a fluke. So there it goes. And that is awesome. Yeah, I divided the corkscrew too. Okay, so this is cool. Now we're gonna test more. We're gonna build everything up again as much as I can. This morning or this night it crashed down and it didn't go right, so I miss a couple of pieces. But I'm still sure that we can go a lot higher, so let's do that. Let's go higher. So let's move this camera and put this one over here again and put it up like that. So let's see. Guess one, I can do this. So clicked in. Now we're already almost at this one. We're almost there. So get the top out. So this is a top segment. So that rolls the tips the marble out, catches it here, and doing all that. And let's see the height. Like I want to do two, but one my back and energy is low, so I just want to show. I just want to see how much can we put it in. So now we're going higher. And higher, and I can definitely do a couple more, right? And higher, and even higher. Okay, we can go higher. Oh, we can go higher. We can go higher. Da 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 da. We can go even higher. So yeah, we're already outside of this one. So yeah, this one is just for show now. The top camera is not working. This one goes in here. Okay, I think this is the limit because I lost a cup. Oh no, got another piece here. But yeah, clickable, stackable, and the whole system works. Okay, that's the bottom, that's the bottom, that's the top. Okay, this is all the pieces that I lost, so I can go one more. Then I need to add the top back on. So doing that one, get the good correct piece on top of it. Cool. Now get the top back on again. Now we're good to go. So I can put the power back in. And now it's a lot higher. Because now yeah, I need to go back a lot to actually get the whole thing in. But then again, you should be able to do that. And there it goes. It's really hard to actually see the marble. Yeah, there we go. I lost it already. So this is the same video that I put on this YouTube Shorts. And then it drops out. And oh. Wait, how is this stuck? Yep, okay. So the higher you go, and this is the problem, there will be tiny air gaps in here that makes it too big, so that this part is not correctly working. But yeah, you can technically stack high enough, but you need to be very precise. So if your printer can be very precise and everything works, then you can go unlimited. But sometimes you have small plastic bits sticking out, you get a small air gap, and that air gap keeps stacking up. Even if it is 0.01 millimeter, it slowly stacks up over time, and then yeah, it's not gonna work. But oh boy, I'm happy. I'm happy. I need some food. This was a wonderful stream. You're at the late end, but I had some great chats, some new people, and that was very awesome. But the elevator is working in prototyping. It's ready for SMRRF. But now we're gonna go for more motors, because I don't want to just have one. I want to have more and have fun with it. That's what I'm gonna do off stream, because I'm out of energy right now. I'm happy that I was able to show all this, and let's see where this all ends up. Thank you all for being here. This was bloody awesome. And next time we're going wackier. Hopefully. Or maybe not. I don't know. Let's see where this adventure brings us. Hopefully next week I have the U1. If everything goes correctly. I'm not sure, because transport and other things can happen. But if everything goes alright, then the U1 should be in next week. So maybe next stream I can start prototyping with the U1 and just put it here, but the U1 is probably too big for this whole table, so I need to find a different solution for that. But then again, we're gonna get there. One step at a time, right? See you all next time. Have a good night, have a good day, have a good morning, wherever you are. And there we go. We're going wacky. We're going fun. Bye bye.